beloved, welcome in. Today is Truth at Heart, dear. Truth at Heart is a shared reflection space every week where we look at the matters most dear to you for transformation and understanding. All right, dear? Every Thursday, we look at who's watching, who's involved, current events, matters most dear, surrounding energies. All right? We clarify what's calling for attention, and we use tarot for wrap up and last card advice. Dear, our theme today is warrior spirit. Truth at Heart, every week we also use this space for a brief handwritten reflection following the reading on an ordinary human condition. All right. Today's theme is stress. It's also our 12th handwritten reflection. And next week is on disturbance. So I think this is an interesting uh period. Okay, dear. Before we get started, I like to check on my dice, but before my dice, I like to check on you, boo. Let me know down in the comments what your win of the day is. This is a chance to get creative in how we celebrate ourselves, all right, and spread positivity while we do it. Okay, so let me know your win. No win too big or small in the comments, y'all, but the more creative the funner, period. Dear beloved, we have recently filmed our Virgo season energy check. All right, word is going around about you, so warrior spirit is about standing your ground. Let's see, dear. We have 4 dice in my hand. I have a 7, 8. I'm hearing the word cusp. And I don't think I've ever heard that word before. I'm just playing. um the 7th cusp, that's Libra. I mean 7, 8 cusp is Libra Virgo. No. Libra Scorpio. Ah, 2 and 20. Warrior spirit number 20. Okay. I have a 5 on my cube. All right. We're seeing tension on the board. Beloved, there's also some sexual tension on the board. And with a lion, we've definitely got some sense of some passion and mixed emotions. There's emotions on the line. All right. Somebody is got something on the line. All right, pick up the phone. Somebody wants you to pick up the phone and they think they got something on this line for you that you gonna want to hear, and this thing that you hear is gonna create this sort of task, but this productivity. And I genuinely feel like not. Girl, hold on. You know I like to stay focused on you to start. I just know for a fact people are interested and excited and looking forward to talking to you. All right. Especially since we know word is going about late books. Okay. I do also see here an energy of alliances and loyalties shifting, adjusting, splitting, divided. All right. I feel there was already splits and divisions, but there's shifts and adjustments and loyalty. And I do feel threes. All right. Okay, dear. With this warrior spirit and standing your ground with the lion, let's see how you're doing. Let's see how you're predominantly showing up when it comes to current situations and matters most near and dear to you. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. All right. Virgo, be positive. You know, pessimism is not always part of the solution. All right. There's a way to embody an awareness. Look, healthy choices and wise choices. All right. There's a way to stand your ground and, answer these calls, pick up these, continue these lines, whatever it is. I feel like you have a passion. All right. A point, an opinion. You feel me? A purpose here that you're planting and you're standing on it, all right? You've planted and stood on something. You may have shifted to a new environment or like a change, a property change, whatever the fuck property change means. Okay, in exchange of property, all right? You may be borrowing something for somebody. It may be a loan or an exchange though of like physical handoffs of shit, hand in hand. All right. Anyway, I feel though you are just building this, you're building something. You've planted something and you're standing on it. All right. What you built, look, okay, it's building from a distance. Oh, longing and unfinished business. All right. From a distance, something that you're building is creating something. There's some sort of investment because I keep saying on the line. And it's like somebody trying to be on your line. I don't know how to say it without keep saying the same exact words. Let's see how you're doing, dear. I'm gonna back it up again. All right. Somebody like is maybe looking forward to a date and it's like, damn, they need to remember to live until then and not just be looking, pressing forward day after day. Like somebody who going to sleep just to go to sleep again the next day. That's so interesting. There's sexual tension, clearly. And there's clearly, I don't know why I'm shuffling. I feel as though somebody has expected something to unfold more quickly than it has, and you got them waiting on the line. Okay. I keep hearing a lot of like real good music, but kind of like funk and kind of like SOS band. All right. This is my last shuffle because I don't know what I'm shuffling for. And guess who almost shuffled their cards? Oh, I already been shuffling them upside down from each other. I just fucked my whole deck up. Fucking around. Something going on, girl. Bruh. Bro. Technetium been coming out for a minute, but this is the motherfucker. I'm sorry. This is somebody, okay? This is multiple bodies. It's almost like you got, I'm sorry, I'm seeing bodies piled up, stacked up, 6 bodies in a body bag. But we keep talking about something you done planted and stood on. Ooh, mamas, papas, dadas. I got number one, new beginnings, the rabbits. With this unfinished business. Whatever it is about these grounds, there is physical direction, change in direction. And it's like a lot of things notice this change in direction, and they somehow been trying. It's like I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm seeing. I'm finna try to show y'all. All right. Mind you, the theme is warrior spirit. Let's not forget chromium back at the bottom. And then a 24 and a 25. I'm seeing chords. And I'm seeing you like on a sleigh. It's a sleigh, which would be like a chariot here in tarot, which is Cancer energy. But chariot is about unstoppable success, and something's already set in stone. It's also set in motion. All right. It's said and done. Nothing could stop this act because it is time. It's time. All right. I'm seeing this, you on this sleigh, and then I'm seeing people on like fishing wire. All right, and they're on all their kind of own little things. It's reminding me of the Little Rascals, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned that shit again recently too. All right, all these little rascals. These are rascals. in this visual, in this video. All right. And these rascals, they own like all types of you feel me, little, little commuter, auto motorized types of things that are not buses and cars. Okay. So I'm seeing like scooters, but not even scooters. I'm seeing like just buckets with wheels and just a bunch of bullshit. Like everybody went to pick and pull and made themselves a little sleigh to try to hurry up and catch this motherfucking train. But yo sleigh, you got a real big whole ass Christmas you feel me sleigh around the world sleigh. You've been slaying around the world. Okay, period. And people are coming along, most with their setup, it's not prepared to keep up. All right. So you creating a lot of mix up. You mixing up the air. You feel me? You know, it's a lot of just shifting. It's like when, you know, remember the five gum commercials? And it's like, I don't know, but it would just be a drop of water and it's like, you feel me? So it's like there was like a lot of things close to the ground, slow, not really active and moving, doing not really even interacting. You have brought interactions together all through a sudden grounds you standing on. I see the word matters. You standing on some grounds. Oh, it says family matters. And then I have a bird that is perched. That's new. Waiting for news, a package, or a letter. All right. I have to get your energy. I'm so glad that I'm being quiet. Dearie, let's check on you. Scissors. Clouds. A lot of people are definitely not expecting, looking forward to, or even accepting of not coming along or not making it the longer haul than they did. Argon. Look at how thoughtful and reflective you are. You said something stone, did you not? This is lit. Okay, and so we have potassium at the bottom of the deck, and it's upright, and that's a sword in the scales of justice. Or fuck the scales of justice, nigga. Stop calling it that shit. We done calling them scales of justice, scales of balance. That's what scales are. The scales of balance, books. All right. I could tell that it's something that you thought about and said and did. And something is just building a wellness. Something is being built in well. All right, so let's look at you a little more. All right. Somebody definitely has seen a side of you that they's not was anticipating, and they don't appreciate not being nearer or more important or more of a matter. These people matter less. These currents, these events matter less. What's near and dear to you is what you've built. All right. You're perched on it. This is like, oh shit, I said the word perched. Damn. Your ass is perched oh, waiting on news because something that's already set in motion. It's just a matter of time. I know I had a card about time, y'all. Okay, but I was trying to say something. You're sitting here perched right on top of what you built. Like, that's your booty right on top of your golden egg and top of your nest. All right. You may have recently started something new because we have the rabbits, which are about births, babies, innocence, new beginnings, all right? Whatever you have been dealing with and building on matters in a way that it's about you. It's so personal, all right? You are on a personal journey of building something that matters. And you're making wise and healthy choices. So many events, situations, currents, spectators, all right? People involved wanting involvement, supporting you, no doubt, admirers too. We know we have secret admirers all the time on the channel in the readings. These people are really, I as the reader holding the cards recognize an entitlement because they expect a belonging when belonging has not formed out of natural law and order before our eyes. You know, things happen above, below, in the mind, and then out in the physical. All right, so something has not materialized around events. Somebody has not been as involved in what is really mattering to you now, and they feel away. They expect to be more important in whatever you're building. But look, okay, a carriage. What did I say? You had a sleigh. Uh, uh-huh. A journey, physical or mental. Didn't I just motherfucking mention the mental come physical? So you're on this deep personal journey, and some people are taking that personal. Wow. That matters. Most near and dear right now is that you're building. You're building something that's well. All right. This journey, the theme is warrior spirit. We had a journey that was mental and physical. All right. And you have this change, of course. And wow, old connections. Look, the handshake is like a link. Fucking poor ass connections, broke links. All right. The chains and the links are breaking. This is crazy as fuck. Ooh. Look, the scissors say disappointment in affairs. These motherfuckers disappointed. All right. That they're not discard. Oh my God. I 100% approve this message as the truth, y'all. The handshake says a meeting with a stranger could be important. These could be strangers too. These people have had dealings and relationships and current events and business and matters and affairs. All right. And what's become most near and dear has become less important for you to have others included or involved or coming along to completion. There's some things that feel not as enduring or not as durable as they seem. So now we come back to these carriages and these journeys. You are on a journey of your own with many matters and business and shit going on that you building. All right, there are real dealings. Anyway, of course they're real dealings, but I think I'm yelling too. Your dealings are your own. And some people want to be more involved, and some people want you more involved in their dealings. They want to be more involved in your dealings. They want you more involved in theirs. But you have unfinished business and you are building something. The theme today is staying your ground. You have built something, planted it, and you're resting on it, dear. This is your nest, your egg, your babies, your births, all right? We have a seahorse on the table, so what's most near and dear could definitely involve blood, kin, family, all right? It could involve the youth and younger people because we have this rabbit. Okay. So we clearly see how a motherfucker thought, you feel me? Motherfuckers thought something, but it don't really mean nothing when it comes to the final act. Mhm. There is a final act approaching, and it is there is ooh, the damn rabbit says sex and procreation too. These could be old lovers, or these could be some people who sort of get the technetium with this mask is about pure ego in the deck. All right. These people get some sort of rock off. They get a coin. They flip your energy. You're a sort of lick. You know, you're like sweet. And so they've been really just having a ball in the experience of you. And they really got a little twisted about the material, the physical, and got less reflective on how the mental comes first. And really, it's been of your hands, of your doings, of your builds. And so the tension is becoming more clear with the distance and their longing that it was really you and not the material, not the situation, not the current events, not these affairs. And so they just would love for you to pick back up. No shit. But look, you have healing and love. And what that say? Oh, reverse bad luck on mamas. Okay. I'm trying to think what we should do. We have this thing that has distance. I think we should look more at this ego person. Sorry, y'all. Because they tried to come out when I asked about you. That's why I was cussing like maybe a minute or so ago. Because I asked about you first and foremost, who's watching, Bookie, not who's not watching. Okay, but they did come out first with their ego and their mask. All right, like nobody gives a fuck. And then they fell on the lion with the rabbit. Wow, somebody thought that size mattered, and it did not. All right, in a specific situation. That's why I said the youth for the younger. And then we had a reverse bad luck. It's like less is more, like the underdog type of. Like somebody had a natural, you feel me, connect or relationship or dealing or affair. And then somebody was distanced from it. You had distance from something, but was still connected with this light bulb. And then it turns out you're like a center of gravity or an affair. All right. So it feels like realistically, what you're doing is trying to get space. Because it just feels like a lot of motion. All right. Everybody done tried to pick and pull their ass some little carriages together. It almost feels like there's a trend and people want to ride this wave and they're totally not, like, you feel me, on the team. I don't want to hear no lies. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this ego because we want to know if there's more dealings and affairs and all of this interest, expectation, and queerance. All, I think I said interest already, so I see. Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. So we know it's probably some more people that you can go ahead and pick and pull or nitpick, however you want to go about addressing some more of this cleanup. And you speeding. People are there is a multiple, a specific though. Somebody has rage about not being able to keep up with you. And they feel as though they are being personally called to beat you at something. But there's not a game that you're playing. This shit is not a game, beloved. You creating space for healing. And people see your healing as defiant. People are just totally taken aback and personally feeling a personal involvement. These lines. Oh, I talked about shit being on the lines right from the beginning. So I have my clock and then the Wheel of Fortune coming out just like that together. People, I'm definitely sensing something happening in the mind where somebody's making some shit connect because they need to be connected to you in this situation that matters for you. And so this is deluded. This is self conjured and not natural order and law and dealings and affairs, all right? Somebody is making themselves so relevant on purpose and it's not having a helpful consequence around devil energy. And then look at you next to it. Like these people are trying to play in waters and territories, and I keep saying not prepared for it. Specifically, we had these scales of balance out. There's imbalances trying to go ahead and compete and play games and somebody wants to get something out of you. Somebody wants a situation to prove and show that they deserve. Something really important for you. Somebody has taken a liking, an attachment, a latch. Somebody has latched onto something that you've built. Mm. And that's who they are, period. This motherfucker has latched on. And you know what's interesting? Because I want to spend some time behind the scenes. By the way, dear, if you don't know, every week I bring you into my Luxe Workshop here on the channel. Luxe Workshop is my behind the scenes work after the reads, out of the recording studio, beyond into my Oracle world, the New Love Oracle world, and our estate. All right. So I don't know why I brought that up. We was talking about somebody honestly have created some. Oh wow, bruh. This person is trying so hard to reconnect, to give you something. So what I was saying is that a lot of the themes I be trying to, this is a reflection space that we use for the cards, all right? So things build and processes are not linear. So the readings connect a lot. We don't film every episode isolated. It's not that kind of show. All right. So I notice a lot of the love messages is like, and we didn't film love this week, but this week's general, which was, damn, I don't remember the general, but a lover, a soulmate, and love energies took over, totally hijacked the general reading. So I didn't do a love this week. And it just helped me realize a lot of these people say a lot. However, there's not a lot of action. There's no like final completion of all of this shit that people want you to see and believe about them. They're here for you. They support you. They want to be near. They're making healthier choices. They're learning. They admire. They want to share. They're sharing. It's almost as though people have been doing a lot of shit that you never asked for, because these responses are not really targeting at directly changing your course and your direction of you continue to be here building something. And look, you're here as dear Lily, ambitious and mature on your business affairs, all right? Your logic and your reason is becoming a lot more faithful, is exactly what I feel in here. Okay. So maybe we'll say more about that. And I love and look forward to going ahead and spending some more time clarifying your beautiful maturity, all right, and your healing and this experience where you're establishing something that is also important, all right? And then you sitting here looking hella good. Honestly, I don't know how y'all feel because, I spend so much time in the cards, but these two women look the same to me. You've been on a journey. You've been through some movement and some changes. All of this has paid off. It's not an abandon. It's not without balance. That's why I said no justice, because some things, no justice, no motherfucking peace, bitch. When you break something, you can't just put it back together. All right? Every loss ain't for a good reason. All right? However, I just have to avert because I know we're talking about less justice and more balance, and that's what shifted your thoughts and your behaviors. Less about what's right or wrong, but it almost feels like when we talk about, because we see plenty of scales and justice all the time when we read cards. You can't avoid it. But we use balance a lot on the channel, and so it's like maybe it's no justice and no peace been around you for long, dear. It's been some justice and some peace that's lacking, all right? And you stop looking for motherfucking justice and peace. You stop dealing in so much fairness and right or wrong. And I almost feel like the equations started to quiet themselves out too. And it became more about balance. So it makes me feel like you have a bigger capacity to handle more. Like your plate has grown. Something is growing, dear. You growing in the mind and physical growth that you building is healthful. It's well now. All right, we have the Phoenix in the round table because people keep trying to think that you doing something for the looks of it or for the physical, but I think it's a lot more about the mental. So people keep trying to say like, oh, look, I can make something just like they made. My shit look like they shit. Bitch, it's not about what it look like coming from over here. What you got going on. These dealings are not what meets the eye. It's not about the looks or nothing. That's why I said the faith earlier. Something that you're doing has become so much less about a look, what it looks like, what other people perceive as something for you. I hope to beloved that what you're building is something just for you, something you could hold on to and carry you forward, books. Especially if you feel like it's not been a lot of justice and peace to lean to. So you've created this balance. Your reason is balance. Your reason is to keep this plate clean. Damn. Reverse bad luck. Healthy choices and joy all on the board with the stork and transformation and then the heart and a bear. Period. I feel like if you're in an era of healing, trauma lives in the body, books, singing, humming, even screaming. I think more use of your real voice helps, whatever the fuck that is. But your real voice, not your talking voice, not even the voice that you think in. Your voice, use it, all right? Use that voice, all right? Okay, we're 34 minutes in. There's a lot of clarity. I want to look at you and your maturity before we wrap up. All right. Wow. I didn't even pull a lover's oracle. We got to get one. Ooh, that's a unique one. It looks like protection, though. It's about friendship. Nice. Okay, dearie. Let's go ahead and get something about the Lovers Oracle for you and what you're building and all you've achieved. This full achievement. Look, you've completed something too, and now you're on to something else as well with this table. It's like you've had one career and now you're in a new industry. All right, growing. That's beautiful, dear. And lilies, you deserve the smell of lilies. Okay, I hope for the smell of lilies around you, period. Go find you a real deal essential oil of lily, dear. Lily and jasmine? Yes. Okay. Dear beloved, close your eyes. That's what it says. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, dear. And so you're thinking about all time highs, all time matters. And you're not making decisions on what's in front of your face and your eyes on a day to day. You looking at the all time of a lifetime worth. Mm. I want to give you permission to give yourself permission to claim and allow more luxury into your life, more leisure and ease. All right. More capacity and more completeness, more closing of loops and finality and establishment before having to take another thing on. Okay. So I almost feel like you are some sort of uh like contortist, or there's some sort of, I think you like challenge. I think you like to create distance from maybe an old version or an old belief or sense of thoughts, old mindsets or something. When you reconnect and realize what's most important now, okay? I could tell what it is. You're facing fears. You're facing more of the full, complete truth, all right? And we do that out of faith that there's something there that we can carry forward with. There's something good for us. Balance is creating fairness, all right, and more utility, more ease of use, plus balance. That feels something like some true justice, all right. So, because you've established, I love all of this that you've established, dear. So I want to talk a little bit about that, and then we'll get your last card advice, okay? Before our brief handwritten truth at heart reflection on stress, okay? So I'm so proud of you. Let's look at all you are establishing. That's what it is, because you've already closed some loops and you're beginning new and bigger businesses. You're adding to your business, so your business is growing bigger, all right? And there is a beauty in how much you've thought out. These people who take it personally to not endure journeys as closely or as long or as faithfully, or yeah, um I almost hear that you wish them well. You wish them the same well as you. However, your choices have gotten so much healthier because it's like you're not putting things off to the side for the sake of what's in front of you. So you're spending more time with the all time matters, all right? And it's almost like this faith that you're building is because you actually get up and answer the call, All right. It's the actual acts. It's the small acts. It's coming back to the table, showing up, paying attention to what works, paying attention to your own work to start standing your motherfucking lane. You know, we've been promoting that since day one. All right. And then paying attention to what works for you already in your kind of work. All right. So you just been real thoughtful, Books, and it's growing things little by little. And I want you to take so much fucking pride as you possibly can and things growing little by little, because this is all yours. It's all for you. It's meant for you to experience it all in its own time, not just all at once. All right. I think I'm hearing Larry June. So you're establishing, right? Let's see. And you're mature and you've been hard at work and practicing balance in your choices and reason, and it sounds like you're just doing more because that's what's reasonable now. You're doing more. Sounds like you're probably saying less and really going back and forth with yourself less. It's like less to think about or decide. It's just execution. B-roll is what I'm hearing. Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. Oh, it looks like you're somehow growing a body of publicity or reputation or remembrance. All right. It could literally just be the impression that you're leaving on people. People are remembering it. People are remembering you. And we know that word is going around. Y'all know Virgos love to talk. All right. They don't mind gossiping. And then I have an Eight of Cups coming out, which is about distance, though. So, wow, it's like, baby, you are hot pressed. Even though you're at a distance from a lot of this stuff, you are a part of everyday conversations, whereabouts, who, what, wonders, happenstances, all that. You still got these spectators. And I feel a lot of loudness. There's a lot more talk in the air right now, all right? That's what air signs do. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Y'all not an air sign, Virgo, but you're ruled by Mercury. All right. Dear, let's get your last card advice. If you smoke weed, somebody said slow down. Whoa, I'm sorry. But somebody is like, this look like some tree to me. Up here, this is Three Pentacles. It looked like a bud though, but it's like, it's something about the flower. Like, you don't want the shit that's too sticky right now or something. Look, and something that's like real green and real sticky. It's like lime. I don't know why. They said, maybe you don't smoke as much as you sell. All right. Okay. Look, last card advice is abundant as it gets in the material wellness and health. Plus Ace of Cups, which is about unconditional love, new loving. All right, dear beloved, here at New Love, we use our ordinary lives and what matters to us most, our real dreams, to take small, faithful steps to carry us forward into more of who we want to be. All right, becoming love itself, so that we don't look out to love as a solution, but we utilize and hone the love within as an act, as a call, all right, as a I feel like you signed up to take on more communication, more authority. When you think about communications, responsibility, allocations, generations, you're thinking about all time dealings. You got this whole world in your hands. And whatever the fuck you need on an emotional, in a physical level is absolutely yours. Okay. Um, just say like, it's all mine. I want it all. And you deserve, all right? So thanks so much, dear. You want it all. and you deserve. And so keep that true and let it be important for you. I wish I could say more and more and more here. This is a, oh wow, we have 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody is feeling immense joy and emotions. I know for a fact next week there will be more confessions headed your way, all right? And I mean in the readings here on the channel, but of course in your real dealings. Okay, dear. Let's get into our reflection on stress, y'all. It's stress, stress, y'all. My bad. I don't know who I'm saying my bad to. Okay. I love how there's so much talk and intensity around your involvement and your distance, but it's genuinely a quiet matter in your life because you have way more things that you're building that are important. And that's just the truth. Just because something's not important in your life, why not just take that as a sign that, this is not really where that other shit belong. And that's it. Okay, big. Okay. Dear beloved, stress. Hold on, let me turn down. Especially, is this the right one? All right. I'm trying to see what they on. Dear beloved, stress. Stress is a byproduct of ordinary living. Every current and form asks for some exchange. The most meaningful commitments can tax and strain the mind and body. It's deep. Generosity may be well due as faithful steps carry us forward, inch by inch. Influence generates pressure just as use leaves evidence. Imagine new shoes custom made to fit. Collectible, painfully beautiful, all in one stride. Still, we wear them with love, we step with pride, and dress to impress. Oh, the stress. Whether the shoe taps out first or the dance ends, use leaves evidence. Gifted or not, stress usually becomes involved. Stress can reveal where adjustment, protection, or release may belong. Its presence won't always prevent progress because it can even disprove limitation in real time. When stress persists or derails the way forward, we can examine it, test the stress, and weigh our responses. Notice what's kept dear and what burdens the load. Keep handy tools for upkeep on crafting a journey toward peace. The truth at heart, beloved, is peace is not a promise or a reward for finally crafting a frictionless life. Use leaves evidence, and stress can become faithful proof of our fullest involvement in a life worth living. Dearie, thanks so much for being here. I actually wrote this reflection like 2 weeks ago, but last week we did not have a new reflection. And I think my sister was the only person that watched the reading that had the stress reflection originally. So hopefully we've all had some time to collect, and clear out all right, to keep building and carrying forward, dear. Next week's on disturbance. That'll be our 13th reflection, all right? I'm so happy to be in this space with you. If you like the series, check my description box for a link to the full playlist. And if you're more interested in the origins and the promise, all right, of Truth at Heart, stay tuned for Luxe Workshop this week, okay, here on the channel every Saturday, because I'm going to spend some time with y'all behind the scenes sharing more, okay, specifically on Truth at Heart. All right, dear, let me know what you think. I love you. See you soon. Bye.